My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every single week, we break down full fight cards. We give you our picks, our bets, and our fantasy plays. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our content. And speaking of a ton of fun, we have Julian Erosa fighting Steven Peterson. Julian Erosa, 26-9 overall. He's 4-1 in his last 5. Coming off a late submission win over Charles Jourdain, Steven Peterson is 19-9 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, and he's coming off that solid win over Chase Hooper. Julian Erosa is incredibly fun to watch. He is a very violent striker with a ton of finishes. He throws absolutely everything with intent, and even if he's a bit hittable, it's fine because so far his chin is held up. He has most of his success fighting at range, but he has no problem getting sucked into a firefight. He has solid MMA jiu-jitsu, meaning I don't know what rank his Brazilian jiu-jitsu would be if he was belted. And if it was in a tournament, he wouldn't do that well. But he mixes his jiu-jitsu in really well in fights. He sets things up incredibly well on the ground when he needs to. And we saw that against Charles Jourdain. But it's not something he looks for often. And he doesn't really get takedowns for the submissions. He gets them mostly to do some damage on the ground. Steven Peterson's a tough guy. He likes to strike. He showcased his submission defense in his fight against Chase Hooper, as well as his willingness to take risks and make a fight ugly. When we broke down Steven Peterson before the Chase Hooper fight, I said the way that you beat him is to point strike him. Get some volume, get in his face, touch him up, move around. And I think that's exactly where Julian Erosa shines. I will say Erosa had some trouble with Jourdain and Jourdain's striking style. And Steven Peterson is actually somewhat similar to that just come forward, make it ugly Jourdain style. But I still like Erosa to push the action, stay in Peterson's face, and get it done in a fun but ugly brawl. We may see one of them lean on their wrestling, and in that case, I would lean towards Peterson. But this is a great fight to live bet. So I like Erosa to win this fight. I'm probably going to hold off on a bet until I'm watching it live because, you know, I should know everything I need to know in the first minute or two. If Erosa's just in Peterson's face, touching him up, great bet because that's the way the fight is going to go. But if Peterson's firing back, making Erosa uncomfortable, all of a sudden I might be able to scoop up an underdog before the odds start to flip.